Okay, so first things first in my skincare routine, which is I feel like one of the most important things, not just because it helps to puff my face, like you can kind of see how puffy my eyelids get, especially if I have too much salt the day before, or if I don't sleep well or something, or if I sleep with an eye mask, my eyes get very, very puffy. So the way that I depuff them is running like an ice cube all over my face. Obviously I could get an ice roller, but I just can't bring myself to buy one if I have like an ice cube on hand. So I love a whole ice cube on my face for the depuffing reason. But when I had acne a few years ago, my facialist said to basically take an ice cube, run it around your face, and it kind of helps just with the inflammation of any upcoming acne or any pimples. And so I just started doing that, and I felt like it really did help my acne just not be like as like out there and red and like inflamed. And now it's just stuck with me because I feel like I use it kind of as like a gua sha. The ice cube, I use it as like a gua sha to help depuff my face. And then, oh my, hello. Why does that like all of a sudden happen sometimes? Where does that come from? But then I'll just do it, especially on my eyelids. So I will show you guys, and then we can get into the actual like whole skincare routine. Then I'll take a paper towel because it starts to like kind of, I don't know, drip down your arm, and it's obviously super uncomfortable. So see how it's like shaped? Like it has the like roundness. I take that part and I just start going like that. And obviously you could just go buy an ice roller. I feel like a Skinny Confidential has one and like stuff like that, but I'm lazy. I will say the ice thing does sound good for when you're like traveling, because sometimes I don't have ice, obviously, like in my hotel room. So I just do this. I feel like I probably do it up to like maybe a minute, maybe like 40 seconds each side. So like a minute, my math isn't working, 80 seconds. And I'm just like pulling it this way. So it's like pull, lift, lift. And then I go up here. It's really freaking cold. Like I actually, sometimes I just gave myself a brain freeze like type vibe, but it works. And then I shape my jaw with it. So going under my jaw. And then once I'm like happy with that side. And I feel like within maybe like 10 to 15 minutes after I do this, I also do it on my nose because I feel like, might as well try to contour my nose. I feel like that's when it kind of kicks in. And then I have one more step, which I will show you guys. Also this stance right now. Here's pretty much the skincare that I go through on a weekly, bi-weekly basis, kind of just like whatever I'm focusing on. Also, obviously you don't need this many skincare products. I have been lucky to get gifted by brands and then figure out what I truly love and what I want to keep using. And this is pretty much everything that I'm obsessed with that I keep in my skin rotation. After I finish icing my face, I take this Obagi Daily Hydro Drop. It just looks like this. It's kind of like an eye depuffer. So it squirts out of this little like metal, I don't know, what would you call this? It has this little like metal applicator, so it makes it kind of like cooler. And so I go here, and then I just do the same motion that I did with the ice, kind of just like bringing it up and really trying to open up that eye. And then I do know you also can take it under the eye. So if you get like under eye circles or something, I guess you can put it there. I'm lucky I never get under eye circles, but I get the worst puffy eyes where I don't even recognize myself. So I'll just focus here for another maybe like 15 seconds each side. And then I feel like it already starts to help. This one always has so much, like, where's my eye? And then you can just go under. So it kind of opens up the face, brightens everything up. All right, so that's what I do kind of for the eye routine every single morning. That's how I start my skincare. For mornings, I feel like I usually do like less is more. I don't do my skincare until after my workout. Sometimes my workout won't be until like 10, so I won't do my skincare till like 11. But I have usually the facial cleansers that I will use in the morning are this Oak Essentials Nourishing Milk. I love this one because, I'll just show you guys, it comes out very creamy. If you have dry skin to begin with, this is a really good cleanser because it does not dry out your skin. But if you have a bunch of like makeup on or you have oily skin, I wouldn't recommend this cleanser, honestly, because it kind of like, it leaves your skin feeling very soft and moist, or like, yeah, moist. But if you feel like, oh, I have already really soft, moist skin, you would almost want like a cleaner feel to it. Kind of feels like maybe there's still a little bit on your skin, but like of moisture. I don't know if that really makes sense, but it's very just like, I wish you could feel it. It's very, very smooth. So I like using this in the morning because I feel like it doesn't strip my skin. And I also heard that the oils that are already on your face in the morning are actually really good for you. Another one that is like my go-to cleanser, I feel like this is never talked about. It's Skincare LA. Yeah, Skincare LA. Sensitive Facial Shampoo. When I had really bad acne, this is a cleanser that my facialist put me on, who I honestly trust with my life. Oil-free gel cleanser, gentle cleansing formula. So if you have sensitive skin and you don't want to overstrip it, you have acne, etc., this is it for you. I also would like take it to the gym because like in the past, like when I had acne and even to this day, like I would just rinse my face at the gym after I sweated or like at home, but like that doesn't get the bacteria off your face. So I could cleanse with this multiple times a day and it would never overstrip my skin or make it dry or anything like that. And so that's why I love this, because you can cleanse your skin as much as you want and it doesn't do anything bad, wrong to your skin. Doesn't ruin your skin. Yeah, doesn't ruin your skin. So this is the Sensitive Facial Shampoo from Skincare LA. Two really good cleansers. I have two more that I really love. These are the four that I cycle through. The Rhode Pineapple Refresh Cleanser. Genuinely, this is a great product. Like Rhode, I know obviously everybody's like, oh, is it just, you know, hyped up because it's Hailey Bieber? No, this is a really good product. The smell, it doesn't smell like pineapple. It smells like not my favorite. Like there are better smells in the world, but it works just like an all-around cleanser. So if you want to take off your makeup, this is the cleanser. If you don't want to strip your skin, great cleanser. If you just need a good old cleanse, great cleanser. So this is the one that I would say like all around 10 out of 10. Okay, maybe like a 9.5 out of 10 because it has a kind of a little interesting smell, but you get over it. I got over it. And then of course, Obagi. I've been using Obagi for like, since I was what, 14? So almost 12, wait, how old am I? I can't do math like that. Oh my gosh, Sarah. 14 plus 10 is 24, I'm 26, 12 years. I was right, there you go. I really like the gentle cleanser that they have. I think it's just called, this isn't it, this is the foaming gel, I accidentally got the wrong one. But they have a gentle one that doesn't strip your skin, it's also for sensitive skin. And everything that they do pretty much is non-comedogenic. All of these cleansers are, so it's not gonna make you break out. But this is also a good one. A little drop goes a long way. And my mom, my Nana, and I have been using Obagi for like freaking forever. So that's how you know, tried, true, so good. Getting into the skin, I have this little like, you know when you get hyperpigmentation from having a pimple and then it's just there for like months. Like that pimple's gone, it's done its time, it's like ruined you for like, you know, a good week and a half, and then it just refuses to go away. So I have that right here. And for those, I specifically will go in with this, again, it's Corrective Skincare LA. It's Fresh Face Correction Pads. This is what my facialist, can you see it? This is what my facialist put me on when I had pretty bad acne around my chin, just like stuff would not go away. It's AHA and BHA toning pads with vitamin C. So essentially what it's doing, it has salicylic acid and then glycolic acid. So it's a chemical exfoliant. So it's like this, a little pad, obviously. And then you wipe it around your skin. I like to start just on the perimeter of my face and then just like 1, 2, like very, very easy. I don't like scrub my face with it. I'm very gentle with it. And what it kind of does is it basically gets rid of all the excess dead skin cells that can build up and kind of like clog your pores. Gets rid of all of those. And then also like all the little like redness and hyperpigmentation that you have from acne or just your skin tone. It essentially like over time fades those colors. And so that, I think that's where kind of like the vitamin C comes in. And also like, you know, obviously if you're exfoliating, you're getting rid of like that top layer. But I love it. So it really helps with scarring and the appearance of your skin. I've been using these for 3.5 years and I will get into the skin cycle part, but this is where like, I wouldn't be anything without this. Also on top of like exfoliant, I use this Obagi 0.5 cream, retinol cream. So 0.5 means it's way less obviously than the 1.0, but I love this retinol. If you haven't used retinol, definitely like, you know, research it a little bit more before using it, because back when I was, how old was I? I was dating Shane, and we had just started dating, and that's when I had my acne. So I was like, my doctor, this doctor that I used to go to, put me on retinol without telling me not to go in the sun. And if I go in the sun, wear freaking sunscreen. And so I went in the sun, and also I had been using like that much retinol on my skin, which if you've ever used retinol and you do not use a lot of it, a little goes a long way. I went out in the sun, burned my face to a crisp. I looked like a lizard. Like I full on had layers of skin peeling off my face. And I was supposed to go over to his house on a particular day when I had this lizard look. And I called my mom sobbing, and I was like, Mom, I look hideous, I can't go. And she talked me into going, and he was like, what are you talking about? Like, you're literally fine. But it was bad, it was so bad. See how little comes out? That's exactly like pretty much a small, like less than a pea size. This is like how much, even less than that, retinol I would recommend using. And I just take it all over my face at night. And the only time that I use retinol is, I would say I use it maybe once a week, because I'm not trying to like, you know, strip my skin fully, like get rid of it. Jeez, that was so violent. I'm not trying to get rid of like, you know, everything. But if I use a retinol, then I take, you know, a couple days off of this. And if I use a retinol, also lots of sunscreen the next few days, especially if I'm gonna be outside. It's just kind of like, think of basically getting new skin. That's what your retinol is gonna do. So for my girls who do have acne, this is what I also skin cycle with. So I go back and forth between the AHA pads one night, and then the next night I use this benzoyl peroxide, it's 5%. It's just a medicated acne gel for acne prone skin for mild to moderate acne. So I had pretty mild to moderate, and it just wasn't going away. So I started using this little bacterial gel that kind of just goes all over your face, and essentially just like exfoliates dead skin cells and fights acne causing bacteria. So this, I don't even really have that much acne anymore because I've continued to use it, and I swear by it. This is like the best thing that I've ever used in my entire life. Again, Skincare LA, super random brand, but very, very good. So what I mean by skin cycling is, let's say Monday, I use these AHA pads at night. Tuesday, benzoyl peroxide. Wednesday, back to these. Thursday, back to this. Back and forth, back and forth. And I think that's a good way to not kill your skin, because I feel like a lot of us, when we have skin issues, we want to just go like bam, 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 and just like do as much as we can. And sometimes less is more. And I think in that case, that's why going back and forth, because now I'm only using this acne gel, you know, 3, maybe 4 times a week. Same with this. And so these are the two that I will use every single day, essentially, like back and forth. Favorites for my acne girls, or girls that need to, you know, get rid of some skin blemishes and issues. This is my little tray of goodies that bring moisture and hydration to your face. And all of these are also non-comedogenic. So oh my gosh, can you talk? No. All right, let's get into our moisturizers, our hydrators, our serums. So all of these are pretty much my favorite ones that I use on a repeat. I kind of just pick and choose what I'm feeling for the day. Recently though, I have been obsessed with this Obagi Daily Hydro Drops. Honestly, I don't know exactly what it does for the skin, but when I apply this, and then I also apply the Obagi Hydrate Light. See how like little is left? This is a brand new bottle because obviously I had to get all new skincare in the past month. But when I apply these two and then I apply my makeup over it, my skin looks beautiful. It looks like glass. It looks so hydrated. It looks, what is that word? Come on, what is the word? Dewy. It looks dewy and beautiful and not greasy. Drop it onto the skin. You have to really make sure that you smear it in, otherwise it leaves like little things of yellow. But it's just super, super nice, very, very light and hydrating. And it smells really, really nice. Love it. And then I let that dry, and I'll use, this is my favorite moisturizer, please. This is my favorite moisturizer in the entire universe, because I feel like my skin, I don't need a heavy moisturizer. I need a nice light one. This is a weightless gel cream, and it's non-comedogenic. So you could use this and it's not gonna break you out. and I just love how light it is. So, you know, during the summer or during, if you're like, you know, in Hawaii or Australia or somewhere humid, perfect cleanser. Maybe if you're in, you know, like somewhere cold, you would want something a little bit heavier, and that's where the barrier, the barrier restore cream from Rhode comes in. If my skin is in need of some hydration, I use the cleansing milk, and then I use this. Also, the cleansing milk before skincare or before makeup, absolutely wonderful. It's kind of like gives this good hydration vibe, but it's just the glazing milk. Glazing? Yeah, glazing milk, not cleansing milk. Okay, my last few favorites. If you have acne prone skin, really, 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 you should be using Clear Stem skincare. These three are holy grail type products. This one is just kind of that one where you put it, like, you know, the Tower 28 spray that like kind of gets rid of acne and like, not gets rid of acne, but it cleanses your skin. That's kind of the same vibe that Clear Stem goes for with this one. It stings, it doesn't sting, but it definitely feels cool to the touch. So make sure you really do it far away. But I love to do this throughout the day or after a workout, or if I don't want to put anything on my skin, I'll just add this in. Smells amazing too. This Bounce Back Serum, I do believe it's $80, so kind of pricey, but like this, unreal. I will never go a day without this. Okay, that's not true. I will not go a day without this in my skincare routine. So I will use these in the morning after I prep, like after I like cleanse my skin. I'll use pretty much these or the little Obagi, what I just showed you guys. But this is really, really good. It basically, skin appears tighter, wrinkle support, luminous glow. This also before makeup, really nice. And if you don't want to use any makeup, this really just makes your skin absolutely glowy. And then on the skin, smells so, so good. But just like nice and just like soft and light and not too much. And I feel like this also really helps with kind of evening out your skin texture. So renewing, restoring, nourishing. And then lastly, we have this Golden Hour Watermelon Barrier Oil. This is really nice when I'm in the mountains or somewhere dry like Utah. I feel like this is just absolutely amazing. I wouldn't use this and a moisturizer because I feel like that would just be too much on my skin in particular. But I suppose if you really have dry skin, go for it. But like, I feel like you can just see, it just looks nice on the skin. And vitamin C. So this is kind of your vitamin C for the day. I also have an Obagi vitamin C, but I might prefer this one a little bit more because I really like the smell with it. And I feel like when you know what works for your skin, it's really hard to go away from it because I don't want to like start breaking out or like anything like that. And so that's kind of everything I use on my skin. I'm trying to see if I forgot anything. I also really like if I'm doing a sunscreen type thing, this Kosas one is really nice. It's also tinted. Hello. So it just has like a little bit of that tint right there. And then it really goes into the skin nice and well. Nice and evenly. Like, look at that. You would have not even known that I put on anything. It's a really good, yeah, I love this. And then I'll use Ulta MD sunscreen as well. That's what works for me so that I don't break out. So that's kind of the whole skincare routine. But the skin cycling, couldn't recommend that enough. And also just less is more. Like you don't need all of these products, obviously, and you don't need to apply them every single freaking day. Also the Summer Fridays, I will use this once every 2 weeks as like a little mask. It's just super hydrating. Everybody already knows about this though. And all we need is a tan. I can tell you that much. Also, this Dr. Dennis Gross mask is the best. I've had it for 5 years. Before it was even a fad, I got it. I swear to God, I've had it 5 years. It is the red light for inflammation and wrinkles. And then it does the blue light for acne so that you're not, you know, like, so basically you're killing the acne that's on your skin. And then it does a mix. So you're doing wrinkle support and anti-acne. And I swear by it, it's very pricey. It's like $500, but I had mine for 5 years before the fire. Over 5 years actually. And I feel like that really helped clean up my skin too when I had acne. So An amazing product. I know it's expensive. There probably could be a cheaper one, I'm assuming, but at least I know this works, you know? So it's a trade-off, it's an investment. And that's the whole skin regimen. Also, let's not forget that I do try to eat healthy, I don't drink alcohol, limit sugar. I do eat a lot of sugar, but everything else is pretty much healthy because that glow starts from within. And don't you forget,